The first topic that we're going to review for the midterm is how can I make equivalent fractions? If you remember, equivalent fractions are fractions that are equal to each other. They represent the same amount. So if I have 1 whole, like this, I can also represent it as 2 halves. So 1 whole and 2 halves would be equivalent fractions. One way to make equivalent fraction is by writing out that fraction bar like that, and you can divide it into smaller pieces, and that lets you make equivalent fractions. But if someone gives you a fraction, like maybe 1/3, and you need to find a fraction that's equivalent to 1/3, you need another fraction that shows the same amount as 1/3. The way that you can do that is by multiplying 1/3 by a fraction that is equivalent to 1. So you can multiply it by 2/2. Because if you remember, when you multiply by the same numerator and denominator, it's the same as multiplying a fraction by 1. So 1/3 would be equal to 2/6. You could also multiply 1/3 times 3/3. As long as you're multiplying by the same numerator and the same denominator, you're going to have an equivalent fraction. So 1 times 3 is 3, and 3 times 3 is 9. So 3 equivalent fractions would be 1/3, 2/6, and 3/9.